YouTube, what's up? I'm Ryan. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to go over this workflow that you see here and show you how to do audio reactive pose manipulation. This is a few nodes that I was working on, building on top of an incredible idea and some work by BadJano. And of course, all of this on top of WesNeighbor's repo for pose editing. So not only is it audio reactive, but it's feature reactive, meaning we can use any data source to control it. In this example, we're going to use audio. This looks like a lot here, but it's really just because it's like a few workflows slammed together. So I'm going to go through each of these things very briefly, and you'll see it's not so bad. And this is built from, of course, from Kajai's workflow for WAN, WAN with VACE. So over here we have all the variables that he set up, and he kindly left us all these instructions here. So review those for more information about what's going on here. We just set up these variables so we can use them throughout the workflow. Here, I've got a few extra things here because I was just messing around. But let's start with the audio. We load Vesuvius V2. This is some premium slop that I use in a lot of my demonstrations here. So we load the audio, we separate it, and we get the drums, and we use the audio feature extractor to get the amplitude envelope from the drums, smooth that out, and then using this node here is essentially it's a fancy node to normalize the values according to whatever they're attached to here. So we're going to use the audio to control the scale of the head in the pose. As you can see, this is what it looks like. And we can use this as the control video in the WAN nodes, which come next. So we've got our open pose. We just get the pose key points here with open pose. And then this is the pose editor. You can edit any of these individually. It works for images, it works for videos. You can edit them in different ways. So you could maybe like control the scale of the entire body with like the vocals or something. Like, I don't know, whatever you want. You can do some weird stuff. Popping back in here to tell you that you could use another instrument to control another appendage or whatever. More work on appendages coming soon. Or you can use any other feature source. I mentioned that at the beginning. Here's an example. This is a drawable feature. This is super fun to play with. It's like super overpowered. You can like scale the head according to this line here. But there are many feature sources like motion feature. There's motion, MIDI, depth, time, color, brightness, area, proximity. The list goes on. So you could use any combination of those to control any number of parts of the pose simultaneously. So get some really weird stuff. I hope to see some cool stuff from you guys. All right, so we take the first pose from all of the pose images that are produced. We take the first image and we use it in this image to image workflow here. And this is virtually a copy of the template that one of the templates that I found in here. I can't remember which one, but it's almost exactly that. I just added this neural network latent upscale here and this one control net. So we're using a pose control net with our first pose image, and fiddle with this prompt all you want. This will be used as the very first control frame that we pass to WAN2 with VACE. The rest of this here is, of course, Kajai's workflow. Some of you may recognize it. I don't think I really did anything to it at all. In fact, I did not do anything. You can inspect the previews from this to sort of discern what's going on in this workflow, but it takes the first, we use the first image, the Pixar image. It's the very first control image, and then thereafter, it's all of the poses that we generated before. And you can get some interesting results, and sometimes the results are a little bit surprising. At least they were to me. So in this one, where her head is a bit further away, it made her hair audio reactive. I didn't really like this one that much. This one's kind of cool. When there's something affixed to her head, it really didn't want to expand the size of her head, apparently. This is my guess. So instead, it's messing with her eyebrows. So that's kind of funny. This one was kind of cool. I did with a different, these I did with a different input video, of course. So that's that. I'll link the workflow, the repos, everybody who worked on this, I'll link in the description. Like, share, comment, subscribe, yada, 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 yada. I'm still Ryan. Bye-bye.